This sheriff's vehicle has something that the Brick Rig's first responders weren't prepared for. Do you know what it is, boys? I'll give you a hint. It's called the freaking Shockwave. Fire the Shockwave! Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more Brick Rigs. Over in Bricksville, there's a scene going on. That's right, it's a sad day when one of Bricksville's own police officers decided to turn against them. Although technically, I guess, is a sheriff. But whatever, it's still law enforcement, okay? Over here, the police have him surrounded, outmatched, and outgunned. They're calling for his surrender, because this poor scumbag has nothing he can do about it. In fact, he's been committing such offenses as felony mopery and other worse things, and now he must pay. However, this sheriff's vehicle has something that the Brick Rig's first responders weren't prepared for. Do you know what it is, boys? I'll give you a hint. It's called the freaking Shockwave. Fire the Shockwave! Well, I'm not gonna lie. That little police scene took a while to set up, but oh my god, it was worth it. I never expected that everything surrounding this would have been blown completely apart. Look at the pieces are still raining down from the sky even now. It's been so long. There's like a flaming wreckage chunk just randomly spewed over here on the garage. I don't even know what it's from. It could be from anything. We had all kinds of people over here. We had a bunch of Crown Victorias. We had like the Finnish police van as well. Well, looks like our sheriff's mobile is pretty much unmatched. I definitely want to take a look at stress testing the Shockwave a little bit more. Obviously, an entire slew of police cars wasn't enough to stop this beast. What can stop the Shockwave? Can the Shockwave even take down a frickin' building? I.Sarah Bryansky, or however the name is. It's an I with a dot, and then like Saren Bryan SKY. Has crafted these beautiful car carriers. Look at how substantial they are. Each one of them has 8 cars on them. And there's 2 of them surrounding the Crown Victoria. That means that it's time to make my computer sad, because in a moment, I imagine all of this is going to be turning to rubble. Let us slow time down momentarily. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and slow time down even a little bit more, because usually physics has a freaking field day when time is slowed down and we fire the Shockwave. You really get to see the Shockwave here too. You really get to see the Shockwave here. The Shockwave cometh, and the Shockwave has destroyed everything. Oh my god. Let's wander for a moment through the destruction and debris as it all explodes. You know, the Shockwave creates explosions unlike any I've seen in Brick Rigs. Like, the sheer volume of destruction created by the Shockwave, it's almost artistic. I don't really know how else to say it. It's so glorious. All of your stress, all of your sadness, it all goes away when watching the Shockwave. Can we get another volley off, I wonder? There's still some cars and whatnot. I mean, there's plenty of targets to blow into Kingdom Come. Okay. I think we may have rocketed the... Yep, there goes the sheriff mobile. I was going to say, that shot... Every once in a while, the guns have a tendency to make the sheriff's mobile, like, rocket into the next zip code. Bye, sheriff's mobile. I'm still inside of there. So... I don't know if I'm going to survive that fall. Let's go take a look real quick. Oh. I'm fine. This thing has fantastic safety standards, I gotta tell you. All right, so slow-mo blowing these 2 things up was absolutely incredible. What happens if we do it in regular time? Now, Spam Track had created quite the car hauler as well. I wonder if this one will exist any better than the other one. Fire the Shockwave cannon, if you please. Oh, God. Alright. Well, you know, I kind of thought that having it in slow motion just made the explosion worse. The explosion may have been worse than full speed. Hold on, we might as well clean this up, right? Let's grab the dustpan and the broom. Gotta move on this out of the way. Oh, God. There we go. We finally ended up killing ourselves. The police car goes just vaulting into the sky. And the car haulers are turned to nothingness. Oh, God. I hate to see what happens if we put this thing inside of a building. Some time ago, Barbarian had crafted for us Hangar 18. Yes, it's a hangar for you to put your jumbo jets and things in. It's pretty legit. You know, it's got some circulatory systems over here, keeping that air moving around. It, of course, has the delicious coffee and soda machine. Oh, does it have the, I was very good. Yes, Water Zero. That's my favorite. I don't know if you guys remember that. We've seen these machines around before in a couple of different creations. I love the soda machine. I think it used to have like Coke vegan or something like that. There was some other Coca-Cola flavor. It may not have been on this machine, but it was on one of them. You have the sparkling water, the lemon sparkling water, the Water Zero, for those of you who are very conscious about your figures, aloe vera, which, I don't know, I guess that's pretty legit, orange cola, energy drink, and then Berserker. Over here in the coffee area, I'm surprised there's nothing with Finland. I remember the Finnish folks were telling me that they end up drinking like 2 liters of coffee a day or something like that. We've got Scandinavian death and crude oil, though. Crude oil, baby, that's my favorite. I like how American is the second weakest, right next to water. Now, there's really not that much in here yet. You know, it's got the soda machine and the coffee machine. It's got some walls and stuff like that. But I think you have to start somewhere. So let's go ahead and park the Crown Victoria inside of this thing and see what happens when we light it up. I'm expecting good things from you, Hangar 18. Godspeed. Fire the Shockwave cannon. Wow. You know what? I mean, other than, like, oh, wow. It, like, kind of sawed away at the wall structure, but Hangar 18 still stands. The soda machines are gone, man. If you want to get yourself some Water Zero, you're going to be picking it up off the ground, because there ain't nothing left of that machine. Now, I will say, though, it appears to be, like, kind of we shaved the bottom of Hangar 18 off. We shaved it. Can we shave another level? Oh, never mind, we killed ourselves. I get the feeling that when I don't slow things down, I have a tendency to die a lot more. It worked, though. We legitimately just sliced the bottom of Hangar 18 out from under it. You boys remember Max Boxek? With his freaking Norwegian 737s. They look beautiful, don't they? Look at how glorious. Look at how majestic. They fly pretty good, too. I wonder how well they blow up. I think the scariest thing about the Shockwave is how mobile it is. Like, we can move this thing anywhere we want. Oh, 737. You look so majestic. You look so beautiful. Now, it's time for you to learn what time it is. Let us slow time down momentarily so that we can teach the 737 that it was born to die. Whoa! Our sheriff's vehicle just went for a flight of its own. Getting a little time off over there. You know how it is. Going on vacation, I guess. The fuselage of the 737 was ripped away from the rest of the plane. Inside over here, fire and death rain down from the ceiling of Hangar 18, and those employed weep in sorrow as they try and put, I don't know, different types of job applications in for everything else that isn't hangar maintenance and or administration. Over here, Look at how far this thing's gone. There we go. Wow, this thing had some force behind it. I had no idea that it was thrown with such power. I will say, it looks, again, it's almost like a scene, it's out of the scene from Alive or something like that. Part of the plane is mostly still intact. I mean, that part of it. The other part of it over here just got turned to mush. And in case you were wondering, this is where the sheriff vehicle ended up at. Look at this. The city's way over here. This thing went flying off outside the map, ended up in this, like, random expanse of nothingness. Over here, Waffle Racer's nuclear factory. Made specifically for blowing up. So it shouldn't feel too bad as I slowly bring my sheriff's vehicle into the admin area. Oh, I can't get up the little step right there. All right, hold on. We're going to get a little bit of speed. Jeez. There we go. All right. Now that we've lodged ourselves haphazardly right into the main area over here, you got the secretary who's sitting there like, what is this freaking sheriff thinks he's doing? I'm going to tell you what I think I'm doing. I'm lighting this place up. Fire the shockwave cannon, everyone. What happened to the car? My body got ripped out of the vehicle. I think our body is like somewhere over here. Waffle's nuclear factory. How flammable was it? In the end, how... Oh, the secondary explosions are always the best. I love secondary explosions. Anyway, it was pretty flammable because the entire factory is on fire. There's almost no brick that was spared from the onslaught of the friggin' shockwave. Following in the footsteps of Waffle Co., Whale Crafter has crafted for us a beautiful gas station. Actually, it looks pretty legit. Supposedly it's got some lights on here and there, have you? There we go. A nice gas sign. Flashing beautifully. It also has, I think it said, like, working pumps. You can see the clearance over here. It's 13 blocks, people. Don't go crazy now. Inside, there's an area where you can get some new tires and some fuel. We have Bob over here sitting behind the main counter area. Got the Miata funds. Poor Bob needs something, man. He's been using public transit for a while. And let me tell you about the public transit over in BRICKSVILLE. You think the friggin' shockwave is scary? Public transit is like the #1 way to die. All the buses and brick rigs always end up sitting on the train tracks and ended up getting obliterated by the damn train that has no fear of anything and no way to get destroyed. There's a charging station over here. For those of you who are slightly more environmentally conscious, we have the electric area. We also have like an extra vehicle over here. There's like a nice little truck sitting out in the back. Don't know what it could be for. Maybe it's the gas truck waiting to load up the tanks over here. Now, I think there's no better way to say welcome to the Brick Rigs Crafting Club than to take a beautiful structure such as this and then ruthlessly blow it up. And ruthlessly blow it up we will. That is, if I can make it over the friggin' bricks that always want to get in my way. All right, a little bit of speed. There we go. I just want to get some gas, Whale Crafter. I just want to get some gas. Psych! Fire the shockwave cannon, and the gas station is airborne. Welcome to the first annual Gas Station Olympics, featuring... What the hell? Oh, I brought down a building. I was gonna say, it's only a matter of time before a random building falls to the sadness that is the shockwave cannon. It is the first annual Gas Station Olympics over here. We have gymnastics as the very first Olympic triathlon style of event going on. We're also going to have swimming and then pogo sticking. But over here, you can see outside of my driver, who lovingly, it's a love-hate relationship. He's cursing my name as he goes flopping from the vehicle, as he often does. Will he stay on top of this? Nope. I was gonna say, will he stay on top of the roof? Nope. Pretty sure he landed right on his vertebrae. Sad man right there. Once again, gas stations proving to be highly flammable. Actually, everything in Brick Rigs is highly flammable. Was that a piece of brick? Yep. Piece of brick with vast wizardry and oddness floating through the air. Actually, this little pit here has managed to scavenge several pieces. It's also managed to break the boundaries of gravity as this last little like light or something like that slowly flutters to the ground like snowflakes. Tando makes some very interesting creations. His specialty over here is making computers in brick rigs. And it looks pretty legit too. I felt it necessary to blow this up because we can go ahead and let's go ahead and start the air cooling over here. You always got to make sure to have appropriate levels of cooling for your computer. I thought it appropriate to blow up a computer in brick rigs because that's essentially what brick rigs has been doing to my computer for like 10 months now. I can hear my computer right now. It's like, do you want to know what it's like to play brick rigs, Gray? This is what it's like to play freaking brick rigs. Fire the Shockwave cannon in super slow motion. Hallelujah. And the freaking computer system is off to the heavens. Right there. You have been blessed, computer system. You have been blessed with holy ointment, otherwise known as the Shockwave explodicator. Oh, there's a little Shockwave pellet still moving. Look at that. So close to hitting the other building over there. I guess that's probably why this building got knocked down. It was the only one that's close enough. The rest of the Shockwaves, oh wow, look at this. They're going way down into the pit. Anyhow, if we go ahead and go away from super slow motion, I'm sure that we'll see the computer launch itself into the stratosphere, and goodbye, computer. Goodbye and good day. Actually, I think it's reaching its maximum height. Yes, there we go. Like a little meteor shower of computer parts gonna be falling down to the ground. Get your pillows out, boys. There's probably a nice graphics card in there for you if you can get it before it hits the ground at terminal velocity. All right, if we're gonna make my computer weep, we might as well do it right. We've got a fire station, we've got a hospital, we've got a Donald Trump rally, and then we have this sweet statue over here with a lovely car on it. All of these things have one thing in common. They're all about to meet their maker at the hand of the freaking Shockwave cannon. Fire the actually, you know what? Hold on, we'll speed it up a little bit. Right about here. Fire the Shockwave and let us watch its sweet, delicious glory as it evaporates everything around it. Some of the buildings looking okay. Donald Trump wiped clean off the face of the earth. His hair now sitting on one of the buildings, more than likely. If we can get a secondary shot off over here, I would love to do it because I think that there's more destruction that can befall this area. Come on, fire the cannon. Oh, wow! That second shot always seems to do it. Our little girl over here is kind of flip-flopping around as well. I think her leg may have gotten amputated, at least one of them. The inside of the fire station still looking okay. The hospital kind of leaning a little bit. The architectural structure, the soundness of it may in fact be a little bit dilapidated at this point. And as the smoke clears, what is left? From Donald Trump, absolutely nothing, except for the American flag. The American flag lives on, people, and one of his Secret Service agents. The girl, though missing a leg, still has, I think both arms? Well, one arm. The vehicle that she was carrying around. Her very, very aqua-colored blue hair. The hospital has the helipad, and, yeah, the pharmacy is a little bit destructicated, and the fire station looks okay. I think the fire station probably held up against the beating, the best out of all of them. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Brick Rigs, where we got to showcase the Shockwave generator a little bit. Oh my god, the Shockwave generator is great. The destruction that it causes is just on a completely untold scale. Anyway, folks, until the next time, stay foxy and much love.